My name is Angela May. I am the Associate Director of Learning and Engagement here at the Birmingham Museum of Art. A little bit about my role is that I have the most fun position here at the museum. I work in interpretation and accessibility, really focusing on digital interpretation. And what I mean by that is that art's for everyone, and my job is making sure that everyone knows that, and that everyone has an access point or that anchor that kind of pulls them in and gives them a point where they know that art is for them. And I do that through digital interpretation. So our Smart Guide, which is our digital guide through the gallery, that has videos and interactive images and audio, accessible language. We have verbal descriptions for visitors with visual impairments. We have transcriptions for visitors that may be hearing impaired. The Smart Guide is your access point into all the different ways that you can understand and appreciate art. I've been at the museum for almost 10 years now, and I've seen so many incredible changes in terms of providing information and content and making art accessible. And something that I'm really proud of to contribute to the museum are the digital elements and projects, because we found out that it touches people even beyond the museum walls, that we're creating an audience for people who never even had the option of coming to the museum because they were physically unable, or maybe they're just 10 countries away and it would be way too hard, but we have this incredible art that really talks about culture and humanity and all the different needs of people to visually see and interact with throughout time. And so building this digital program not only is something special for our community here in Birmingham, but it's building an international audience that realizes just how incredible our city is, how incredible the collection of art we have, and how much we care about each other. And so the digital projects that we have at the museum is not just for people within the museum to engage with art, but that's incredibly important, but because it's growing an audience of people that build cultural competency and can see other cultures and other works of art and not only feel confident in understanding that art, but celebrating it.
We work with girls ages 9 through 16, and we teach them basically empowerment through music. They learn how to play an instrument, write a song, and then the biggest part is getting up on a big stage and performing that in front of everybody at the end of our week at camp. And so that's the biggest thing that we do. But we also offer workshops and things for adults as well, because music is for everybody of all ages. And we really like to aid people in learning to express themselves in that way if they haven't ever had that opportunity before.
And watching them, I mean, they have to pull together a song in a week, which is, they have to write a song as a group, coalesce all their musical, gifts and put them together and then make a thing happen in front of hundreds of people. This year at a full-on rock and roll club. So it walking into it, there was a bit of caution, you can see it, but walking out of it, I can't. For somebody who teaches English, I can't really put it into words what I felt, but it was intensely wonderful.
One example of how camp has affected the kids that have gone through it is our mentor program. Once the kids are 17, they've aged out of camp age, but so many of them have come back to help on the other end. So we have a mentor program, and in the past couple of years, we've had 6, 7 kids that have been through the program come back and help on the other side. So they're assisting the instructors, they're helping the campers, they're helping me because they have been through the camp. And on their application, they just have to say, why do you want to be a mentor? And so many of the answers were because this changed my life and I want to pass that on to somebody else. So it's really rewarding to see that so many of the kids want to come back and continue on as mentors. And then my hope is that they even continue on to be instructors after that, because most of them have kept up with their music lessons in some way so that they can help on the other end. And I just think that's such a cool cycle to see happen.
When you are very, very poor and surviving on little to nothing, resourcefulness becomes a gift that you hone quite often. And so the people that I meet and know so well already have those creative forces churning within them. And then when women come into our workshop and learn about what we can do with number fives and how we can literally take a coffee cup, a plastic Starbucks cup, and turn it into a pair of earrings, it blows all of our minds, and it really empowers us to really see what we can do and what we can make. And that process is it is so powerful, because one thing leads to another. One piece of creativity leads to another. Oh, if I can do this, then I can do that. Oh, let me try this. Oh, I saw this on TikTok and I want to see if I can make it out of plastic. And it is very empowering for women survivors to be the hands that are actually making these products and transforming plastic waste where it would have otherwise ended up in the landfill.
On a good day, all of us come up with new things every chance we get, different ideas and stuff. Like the keychains, kind of stretching that out now, making the diamond keychains and the lightning bolts. And there's no end to the stuff you can do with recycled plastic when you put your mind to it. I'm growing and learning more every day. And since I came into this program, I've been taught that I'm not just a survivor. I am anything that I put my mind to. And I'm no longer a victim, and I never will be again.